I guess I came to UMR because I knew that I would be part of the first graduating class, which is excellent. And they really focus on individual growth, both personal, professional, and educational.
And I knew I wanted to do something in the medical field, so I was just doing my research on schools, and I kind of happened to stumble across UMR, and I didn't really know if it was a school at first. And after we left the visit and talked to the people, I pretty much knew that this is where I wanted to go, just because of all the aspects of UMR, the integration and the small class sizes, and so basically I knew it was my fit once I came here.
Connections with the Mayo Clinic and having everything health affiliated in Minnesota here, and there's a big emphasis on the health field. So I felt like they knew what they're talking about, and also a good place for me to get started.
Just seeing them, like all these Mayo employees walking through the skyways, like being able to walk through the same areas as all of them, and you could be walking like right next to a world-renowned neurologist or something, you know, and that's really cool.
I remember one of the things that I was told during kind of my interview evaluation of transcript, things like that, that UMR was unique in that it really focused on group collaboration. It was innovative in its structure. There were opportunities for internships and volunteer experiences. And also I really like the fact that you got to sort of create your last year at UMR, the capstone year.
Yeah, the teachers actually know your name and care. So where I used to get away with sitting in the back and just taking notes and coming to class when I felt like it, you can't do that here, which is a good thing because it keeps you on track and you're studious and you have to take action for not turning in an assignment or coming to class and getting participation points marked off.
The access that you have to your professors as well as faculty is insane. I mean, you can access them by email, in person during their office hours. They hang out in the commons with us. And then, so I would say that's personalized. So they personally invest in you. I mean, the chancellor knows my name. How many people know their chancellor or had dinner with them because I have?
I like that I'm not just a number, that people know my name, know my face, know a little bit about me.
The Just Ask Center offered here and the small class sizes made it 100 times better for me because I needed that one-on-one attention and I needed that push from my professors to keep me going.
Right away it was like, you know, I was getting to know these professors. Like, since it was such a small school and small class size, I mean, we all knew them so well, and that was just a really cool thing for me because I feel like it helped us in the classes. It definitely helped us succeed.
You can really tell the faculty wants you to succeed. And I mean, they all know you by name, and you can really see that you're important to them, and all their projects and everything is meant to make you better.
I learned so much about myself by writing reflectively, and I also learned a lot about how to see the world through the eyes of different people by writing from different perspectives.
Once I really got to the biology and the anatomy and physiology, things really started becoming really exciting. And then my microbiology lab and microbiology section, which we have upstairs, is a huge lab. It has all kinds of resources, diseases, things for us to really learn.
Professors are all really friendly here, and they all like to joke around and have fun. So, and they're a lot younger than I know a lot of school professors are. So, like, they come and play soccer with us and other sporting activities. So it's good to have relationships with them.
The first year is kind of more learning who you are, and that second year is where we got into career exploration.
That's one thing about UMR too, is that we can change our mind as many times as we want. So, I mean, if I were 2 months away from graduation at a different university and I decided that I wanted to do something else, it probably would have affected my graduation and stuff. But here you can do that as much as you want, and they actually kind of encourage you to explore options and change your mind.
When you think of medical field, most people think, oh, doctor and nurse, very general, but it's harder to think of the different pieces of the puzzle. They're out there, you just don't think of it. Everything just kind of aligned perfectly for me, and it was like, an aha moment. Finally, I figured out exactly what I needed to go into.
I had an idea that I wanted to be in health sciences. I had always thought it'd be cool to be a doctor, but I didn't imagine myself actually going through the whole process. So, yeah, I didn't know right away, but I know now. Well, I went through a whole bunch of different career paths. First, it started off with being a doctor, and then it went to dentist, and then it went to veterinarian, and then after that, I wanted to go back to the Twin Cities to get my degree in mortuary sciences, and then I changed my mind again, and now I am back on being a physician.
When I started, I really wanted to be a doctor, and then I changed my mind and thought about being a physician's assistant, and then I looked more into research, and now I'm settled on healthcare administration and really focusing on policy.
I did an internship in Italy with a physical therapist, and I really loved the work they did, but I just thought it was really structured, and I wanted more of a creative type of outlook and for my profession, and I thought public health might be more along with those lines.
Originally planned was to medical school or PA school, or stay-at-home child would have been nice too, but my parents were against that. So
I was actually originally trying to do plastic surgery and going into that kind of field, but after actually being about here for 3 years, I changed my major completely, and now I want to go into public health.
I'm one of the anomalies where I knew that I wanted to be pre-med right off the bat, and I still have not really changed from that.
After my sophomore year that summer, I went to Honduras on a medical mission trip.
I went to Kenya two summers ago.
Went to Chicago and Indiana, and Virginia Beach, Tennessee, and our final destination was Washington, D.C.
I went to Louisiana for a conference. It's called the Society for Neuroscience Conference, and I presented all our work that we've done so far. And it was really fun. It was a great experience. People here, I feel like we all get each other because we're all kind of nerds, and we're all, we like to have fun still, but we're all very similar. I mean, there's a lot of diversity among us too, but a lot of us have a really motivated mindset, and we want to help each other and, grow together and succeed together.
Really getting to know these 40 people has been great. I'd say it's like a family now. I mean, we obviously all have somewhat of a love-hate relationship because we see each other every day. But I would say I'm definitely going to miss my class and the faculty, just because I don't think you get that personalized experience many other places.
We're kind of all just a bunch of nerdy kids, We never really partied a lot. And we all were really serious about school, and I think that's because of the small class size too. We found other ways to enjoy each other and have fun, and we did homework together. We worked in groups a lot.
I really, really enjoy how close I've become with some of the people here, and I'm not sure if I would have had a similar experience at a larger school.
We all have the same goal at the end of this, to work in the healthcare field and to had these high goals that we want for ourselves, so we're all very driven and very passionate about what we're doing.
We actually have this talent show every year that we started last year. It's going to be more of an annual thing. And there's a lot of talent at this university. People are artsy, they have dance background, they can sing, so there's a lot of different things that students can do outside of the classes.
That's another thing about UMR is since we are brand new, there were no clubs, so we had to be the students to create those clubs, and I think right off the bat, the first year we had maybe 10-ish clubs that had started, and now we're up to over 30 clubs. So
I knew, of course, we were going to be the guinea pigs of the school, but that did not cross my mind whatsoever, as far as how big this would be as being the first class to graduate. Now I'm feeling it, it's intense.
I've been accepted into Mayo School of Health Sciences Surgical First Assistant program, so I'll start that in August.
I plan on possibly going to graduate school to pursue a business degree, and then I'm hoping to work in a communications and social media group. In a hospital setting too, so I got the health sciences background to work in a hospital setting. I'm applying to medical school in June, but currently I work at Mayo Clinic in
a research group there. So I'll continue to do that next year while I'm applying, and then hopefully the following year I'll be going to school again.
Right now I'm actually planning on going to graduate school in the fall. So I'm going to be going to Mississippi. So I've moved from a med track to a grad track. I did an internship at Mayo this past summer, and that totally opened doors for me in the future and what I wanted to do. I want to go into clinical research coordinating.
I am currently applying to graduate schools. I'm finishing up some courses for specific disciplines. One of the things I consider was the Twin Cities Public Health School.
So I'm actually driving down to Arizona, 25 hours in the car, as soon as I'm done. The moment that graduation's finished, and I start a new job at Arizona State University, May 20th. so it's a quick transition.
I actually move next week. I'm not walking because my master's program starts May 20th in Dallas, Texas. Yep. So it's at the University of Texas Southwestern.